My 4-year-old told her entire preschool class I was growing drugs in our basement. The police showed up at my door the next day. My 4-year-old daughter proudly told her entire preschool class I was growing drugs in our basement. The next morning, 2 police officers were at my front door while I stood there in my pajamas, trying to explain my hydroponic lettuce garden. Wrapped out salad and drugs are the same thing when you are 4 and hate vegetables. I'll never forget the look on Officer Rodriguez's face as he stood in my living room, notepad in hand, asking with complete seriousness, "So, Miss Thompson, can you explain why your daughter told her teacher that mommy has a secret garden where she grows special medicine that makes people feel funny?" My heart nearly stopped. I am a single mom with a corporate job. The last thing I needed was a drug investigation. "Can I show you something in my basement?" I asked nervously. The officers exchanged glances before following me downstairs. I flipped on the lights to reveal my pride and joy. 6 hydroponic growing stations with UVB lights, timers, and water pumps filled with various lettuces, herbs, and microgreens. "This is my drug operation," I explained, making air quotes. "I started growing our produce after Lily was diagnosed with some food sensitivities. It's cheaper than buying organic." Officer Rodriguez stared at my lettuce for a long moment before bursting into laughter. His partner soon joined in. "My sister has one of these gala," he said, wiping his eyes, "but I've got to say the way your daughter described it at school, well, her teacher was genuinely concerned." Apparently Lily had announced during circle time that Pashes grows special plants that make you feel different when you eat them, but they're a secret because not everyone is allowed to have them. When her teacher gently probed for more information, Lily explained that sometimes Peaches makes me try them even though they taste bad, and she says they're good for my body, but I think they're yucky drugs. The officers left with some fresh basil and a story they'd probably tell for years. I picked Lily up early that day and we had a long talk about the difference between vegetables and illegal substances, but they are drugs, Patches, she insisted as we drove home. "You said they're medicine for my body and they make me strong. That's drugs." Her preschool logic was unassailable. The next day I had to face her teacher at drop-off. Miss Jenkins could barely keep a straight face. "So, I hear you are quite the gardener," she said with a knowing smile. I was mortified but managed to laugh. "Would you like some illegal lettuce? I have plenty." 2 weeks later at the school's parent night, 3 different moms asked me for tips on starting their own hydroponic gardens. One whispered, "My kid only eats processed food. I need your drug operation at my house." The story spread through our small community. By summer, I was hosting weekend workshops on hydroponic gardening in my basement. I even made special t-shirts for the participants. Yes, I grow drugs. They're hazard-readables. Lily still hates her drugs, but now she proudly tells everyone that her mom teaches other grown-ups how to make them children see the world through such wonderfully literal eyes. Sometimes their innocent misunderstandings lead to police visits, and sometimes they lead to finding your unexpected community. Either way, I've learned to be very specific about how I describe my hobbies to a 4-year-old, and I've hidden my chocolate stash much better since Lily told her class I was addicted to brown stuff that makes me happy when I am sad. Some explanations aren't worth attempting with preschoolers.